Everybody, this is Nicole, and it is 11:32 on Saturday. Better late than never. So today is what I'm calling self-care Saturday. If you guys remember, I decided to make kind of a schedule for myself so I don't overwhelm myself. So Wednesdays are gonna be, now barring if I have any doctor's appointments or whatever, we'll do live resin pours. Thursdays I'll do my own moldings, and then rest on Friday, and then Saturdays we'll do a video, something similar to this. In reality, this is kind of the reason why I started the channel. Talk about like taking care of yourself, mental wellness, chronic illness, and chronic pain. So, if this is not a video that appeals to you or you're not comfortable watching, totally fine for you to shut it off and go ahead, watch my older videos. I have tons of older videos that you can watch that are way more possibly interesting than this. So, today what I did was essentially sit and I've been working on a shawl. So this is what I've been working on. It's this I don't have my normal like setup, so because I'm in the living room. So this is fail. Sorry about that. So this is this shawl. Fairly simple. And I am using Karen Blossom Cake in the color, let's see, where is it? Caribbean Sea. It's a 4 medium, and it is 8 ounces or 481 yards. So we'll see if it's enough. I am 3/4 of the way done. It's 44 rounds, and I am on 30, so I'm almost done. I may end up probably needing more, and we'll see what I got, and we'll make it a mishmash of fun colors. It's a gift for somebody. So anyhow, so that's what I did today for self-care. And I know that you guys know that I had my live. I posted my unmold video. I think it was actually ended up being yesterday because it took forever for it to upload because it was obviously on the long side. But anyhow, for those of you who watched it, thank you very much. I haven't looked at anything as far as that goes. I didn't check any numbers. I didn't check any of my videos. None of that. Because I said to myself, we are not going to do that today. It's going to be about me chilling out and doing nothing. And that's what I have done. And plus, I know I overdid it the other days because yesterday and today, massive, huge headache. And so I am trying to rest as much as I can. And then, of course, spend time with the family. And yeah. So hopefully your weekend is going well. I can't believe that tomorrow is going to be Sunday already. Sometimes I can't believe that the 4th is just like basically a couple of days away. I swear, the older I get, the faster time goes by. But I just wanted to also say that if you got up out of bed today, good for you, fantastic. If you brushed your teeth, changed your clothes, good for you today. If you just chilled on the couch like I did today, good for you. You accomplished something. It doesn't have to be anything big for you to say I accomplished something, especially for people who deal with chronic pain or chronic illnesses, stuff like that. It's okay for you to be like, I can't get out of bed, it hurts too much. Because somebody had asked me if there's been anybody else who has experienced where, like, if you're laying in bed and it hurts. Yes. I deal with that where some touching the sheets on my skin hurts. My teeth hurt sometimes. My hair hurts. Blinking hurts. So sometimes I just can't do it, where changing out of my PJs is tough. But I say, you know what? That's okay. Because I got out of bed and I moved my butt over from the bed to the couch, and that was my accomplishment for the day. Or I brushed my teeth, then moved my butt to the couch. That was my accomplishment. Don't be hard on yourself. I try not to be, which, you guys know. I tend to be really hard on myself. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And tell yourself that it's okay if you can't do whatever it was that you had planned for the day. Because sometimes it just doesn't work out. And you don't have to be, I shouldn't put it that way. You should be able to say it's okay if you can't do it. And I'm trying to teach myself that same thing still, to tell myself it's okay if I can't do whatever it is today because it's too much. So like 90% of the day today, I had a pounding headache. Fun times. And the other thing too is, I'm sure you guys know that sometimes when you have a really, really, really cruddy day, if you're on medication for pain, sometimes it doesn't help. And you just kind of gotta deal with it. And so sometimes it's about sucking it up and dealing with it. And that's the thing that's kind of frustrating for people who have chronic pain, is that not a lot of doctors completely understand that there are days that you have good days, there are days that you have bad days, and that some days, those good days, maybe you don't need as much to get going. On the bad days, maybe a little bit more to get going. But the thing that's hard is knowing that you want to try to do it and you can't. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that you have to forgive yourself for not being able to do whatever it is. And I'm working on that as well. Working on forgiving myself for not being able to do whatever it is, and understanding that I have to be able to look at myself in the mirror and say that I'm not a loser or a joke or whatever it is, and say I'm all right and you're all right. And for those of you who are new to this channel, the reason why I started the channel is really for just doing like vlogs, video diaries for myself, to tell myself that you're okay for the days today, that you're not, that you, as in me, am not a loser, and that I need to be able to say that apologizing for these things is nothing. It's not I didn't do anything wrong, if that makes sense. That I didn't choose to be this way, it just happened. Something in my body just decided one day to be like, poof, we're gonna be like this, and now you gotta figure out what's wrong and try to fix things the best that you can. And the other thing is that with pain, that's the thing that's so frustrating is, they always ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, what hurts, what does, is it a 1, 5, 3, whatever it is. Your 1 is different than my 1. Your 5 is different than my 5. Your 10 is different than my 10, because we're not carbon copies of each other. And that's the thing that I find so really frustrating, is that we're not all the same. And so for me to say that I'm a 10 is not, it's not a competition. And I don't like it when people make it a competition. And so when people say that I have this or I have that, I try to look at it from their point of view and say, I'm really sorry you're feeling this way today, and that if you need somebody to listen to you about it, I'm here. And that I understand that what you're feeling, while it might be similar, I am going to try to do my best to empathize with what you're going through. And that I cannot say that we are the same. What I try to do is say, I am somebody that is going through something similar to what you are going through, and that I am here to listen and not necessarily give advice if you don't want it, but just to listen, to be your friend, to understand what you're going through. Because I know a lot of us don't have that. Because especially with people who have invisible illnesses, it's really hard for us to get people to understand, because we don't look like we're sick. And that's the hard part, is to be like, oh, well, you're not actually sick because you don't have cancer, you don't have a missing limb or whatever it is, but I am. And that's the hard part, is to have people really truly understand what it's like to be us. And I made the channel because I wanted you to see that there is somebody that is like you, similar to you, and who can kind of understand what you're going through, and understand that that I am here to try to, I guess, show that you have somebody who is on your side. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not any of those things, but I am a person who understands kind of what you're going through. And so I want to let you know that I am, I'm empathetic, I'm sympathetic, whatever you want to call it, and that, hey, I look like a mess today. I'm exhausted, but it's okay. It's all right. And I care about the fact that I want you to be okay. I want you to understand that no matter what small little thing you did today, good for you. I'm happy, because you don't have to make this whole big display of, look at what I did. I did the laundry. I made dinner today. I folded the laundry. I did the dishes. I vacuumed. Etc., etc., etc. Because we all know what happens when we do that. Either later in the day and the next day and the following week, it's going to be where you're going to be blah all on the couch, and then you won't be able to do anything. It's better to, just like me, to remind yourself, if you can only do one thing, or maybe you can't do anything, and say it's all right. And also the biggest thing, and I do this to myself, you are not a loser. You are not unworthy of being cared for, or any of that. You are special. You are important. You are an amazing person because you deal with what you deal with, whether it's pain or whatever. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise, because I don't like hearing that. I don't like when it brings other people down, because it's not right. It's not. So anyhow, I hope this helps. It helps me. I'm essentially, what I'm doing is I'm talking to myself, and I post it, and I'm hoping that it also helps you. I tend to ramble, and it's usually about all the same things, and I do it repetitively because I'm trying to get also myself to believe what I'm saying, so that one day the light bulb will go on, and I will truly believe what I'm saying. So anyhow, I hope this helps anybody out there in the ether, and that you understand where it's all coming from, and that I understand what, maybe a little bit of what you're dealing with, and you maybe understand a little bit of what I'm dealing with, and that everything will be okay. So if you can, if this means anything to you, if it helps you today, and you like this plus the other silliness that I put out there, hit the subscribe button, gives me a thumb up, put a comment down below, notification button so you know when I post, and I will see you in my next one, which will be next week. I do have several doctor's appointments next week, so you probably won't see me for a little bit, but don't unsubscribe, because I have lots of things that I want to be able to share. It's just, I want to do it on my terms. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.